So I just did a video explaining to you guys what Kompèl was, and I didn't really get into some live examples. So this video, we're going to get into some live examples. We're going to watch some, listen to some real quick, real brief, and we'll let you guys go. So class will not be long today. But just to guys let you know, I did say that in that last video, and I'm going to say it here also. We did an entire Masha Music. We did an entire whole streamline of studio recordings where we did we did all Kompèl styles. We did Afro beats, we did compa, we did gospel, we did CCM, we did warfare, we did some jazzy stuff, some bluesy stuff. We also did full-on praise breaks and shout music. So be on the lookout for that at mashamusic.com. And the interesting thing about that is we used everything from the compa ultimate compa stems volume 2, that pack right there, and the aux sphere sound bank. Those two sound packs and libraries of sounds and sound effects and stems, loops, literally we used everything from those packs that created the arrangements for all the compa stuff that you're about to hear. So go ahead and check that out at compastems.com. But if you do want the multi-track recordings, all the files split up with the MIDI and everything, that will be available at mashamusic.com exclusively. So key difference, compastems.com, that's where all the stems, loops, and everything that made up the arrangements. But if you just want the multi-track recordings, so the bass, the vocals, everything split up from the actual studio session, mixed, mastered, with the guides and the cues in there, that will be at mashamusic.com, and that's where you'll get the Kompèl Expo files. And also, if you want the MIDI files of exactly what I was playing, exactly what was on my computer, the original, the beta test versions of these compositions, what we composed, that will be available only for the people who are signed up to Patreon. So if you guys are actually to that level, go ahead and I'll see you guys on the other side. But let's go ahead and get to some examples of what Kompèl actually is and what it sounds like. All right, actually, before we do that, I wore this same shirt in that video, and I can't be, acting silo up on y'all boys. I gotta change my clothes up. All right, so we good. Got a fresh change of shirt. Y'all should like this one a little bit better. It's a little bit more on brand for what we're talking about today. So y'all boys, y'all folks, go ahead, get your in-ears in if you got them. If you got Beats, Bluetooth headphones, make sure you came to class prepared today. And if you didn't, I feel bad for you. All right, so let's get into some examples of what this Kompèl business is. You know what? Let's not show you that one first, or this one. Hold on, I'm going all over the place. All right, so we're gonna do this example first. This is actually one of my mentors. Shout out to Mike Robinson. He actually was one of the people helping me as I was going through the whole experience of doing these studio live recordings. So shout out to Mike Rob out in Texas. I saw my dude last July. If you're seeing this video, Mike, I'm going to be in Texas again in a few months. So let's get together. All right. So a couple things I want y'all to take away from what's going on right now. Listen to what the drummer's doing. I'll just let you guys listen. We'll break it down afterwards. Yo, why is he humping like that? Pause. I mean, that's what that music does to you. All right, cool. So let's kind of break down what was going on there. So with the drums, you heard the drums. Usually that's how we start off compa, right? When we just doing a rumble on the drums. So that's literally what he was doing there. You see him, he's not doing too much of this. He's not actually doing the shout ride thing. He's staying more drum rhythmic, that log drums type of pattern. That's what he's doing there. And you heard what they were doing with the island medley lines. Like, think about Little Mermaid, Under the Sea. Dun, 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 dun. So marimbas, the kind of stuff that we use for chaking stuff. So that's why this is Kompèl, because they're doing it within a gospel style. But they're doing an island version of their CCM stuff. And if you're a Haitian band, to do Kompèl, you would be reaching out into the gospel side of things, doing a gospel version of Haitian adoration or compa or whatever. So you get the mix, right? So that's just one example. I'm gonna show you guys another one. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Let's go to my boy Andy. Hold on, Andy. Before we show yours, Andy, my guy. I'm not calling you Diddy, and I'm not calling you Deuce. Respect to this dude. I love everything he's doing. Absolutely love the arrangements you've been doing. The arrangements you've been doing is what I wish we had back in the early 2000s. But Nobody was, doing stuff or taking those leaps and being that creative. So shout out to you and your group. The Purpose, or Greater Purpose. Sorry. Shout out to you and Greater Purpose. I love everything you're doing, my guy, with the arrangements and all that. But, brother, I have to tell you, big pause. I ain't calling you Diddy. Nito Mapilo Deuce. I ain't calling another man Deuce. If that's your Tino, that's your nickname, I don't know how you got it. But shout out to you. I'm calling you Andy, bro. I don't know you on a personal level, and that's first name basis, but I'm calling you Andy. All right. So, going to Andy and Greater Purpose, we got to make sure we give these people credit, shout them out, because people who are doing good work, I want them to be recognized for it. All right. So, he did multiple arrangements. He did Gyra, he did He's Able, and he did another one that I don't remember the name of, but it was also Kompèl. But this one that he did, I like them better than all the other ones I just named. Gyra, He's Able, all of those. Some of those are kind of Kompèl-ish, but this one right here, this one I loved better than anything else they've done. They have not topped, in my eyes, for my taste, they have not topped this and any other arrangements they did. This is full on Kompèl. What this dude is doing is complete Kompèl style. He blended so many genres together in this arrangement, and that's him right there. There's Andy right there on the keyboard. Shout out to you, my guy. Listen to this. A lot of diminished chords, man. All right, so let's break down what's going on there. So this is actually something I want to get into. This is why it's important for you guys to go to mashemusic.com, go to kompelstems.com, whichever one you decide to go to. Same material there for the most part. The loop is so integral to what's going on. The loop that he's using right there, and I have a couple versions of those myself at kompelstems.com. Go get the multiverse loops click bundle. If you just want loops, I have like over 30 something loops in there for every situation. The loop that he's playing in there could literally be used for worship. It could be used for reggae. It could be used for Afro beats. They can go to compa from there. That medium that loop is playing, where it got a little bounce to it, pause, that is literally the perfect loop to do any type of genre. They could even shout from here. Well, I won't say shout, but like shout light, like as if they're about to go into a shout, but they don't, right? That loop is mad important because it's giving them, it's setting the precedent, and they're playing around it. They're getting to bounce in and out of these grooves because you hear them doing some gospel stuff, but they're also doing it in a CCM arrangement style with the hits and the dynamics. They're going up and down. There's sections in the song, and they're doing this all over Haitian hymns, all over Tike, Tichon that we grew up in, that they would sing in Jeune, that they would sing during Lassen. I don't know why the word was leaving me. Forgive me. So that's Kompèl all the way. That's Kompèl all the way. Let's hear just a couple more seconds of it because I really love this arrangement. A lot of builds. This is another thing. A lot of builds. That's another thing that really makes Kompèl what it is when there's builds in something. So going from 3, 4, 5, 6 up. This is very CCM with the bells. Listen to this. Very CCM-y, very CCM-y. We don't want to stay too long on any of these. Let's keep moving forward. But that's why I'm telling you guys the loops, the stems you're using is integral. It's important to what you guys are, what you want portrayed. All right, let's do, before we go to some other people, let's do another Potter House example with my guy Mike Robinson. Let's do one more example with him before we move on to some others. And look, literally, there's people from South Africa that are tuning in. There's people from Jamaica during these live streams that I see that are tuning into these because their style of music is being played. Listen to this. See if we can move forward a little bit. So this is a little bit Afrobeaty mixed with gospel. Matter of fact, pay attention to what the drummer's doing. Alright, so you hear what's going on with the loop and the drummer, and obviously what's going on with the keys and the bass. They're just kind of elevating, swinging, staying pocket. But what the drummer and the loop is doing right there is integral. And there's a video that I did, me and my friend Sam, shout out to Sam Zamero / Zamatics, whatever he goes by nowadays. We did an arrangement similar to this when we were actually recording some of the drum files that are in the Kompèl, the Ultimate Kompèl Stems Volume 2. Go get that pack at mashamusic.com. Let me pull that up right nizzle. This video right here that me and him did. This video is literally called, this is from about a year or so. This video is called Kompèl Groove BTS of drum samples. This is on my YouTube channel right now. All right, let's get into it. Hold on, let's move up forward. I don't want to stay on this video too long because there's so many other examples. So the loop that we were using was boleo. It was full on adoration, the sample that you hear us playing over, the people that are singing, and you'll hear the stems that I'm playing from my computer, me sitting right there. All right, let's get into it. So you hear the boleo loop. So I'm playing Kompèl guitars on the Ultimate. What I have put up on the computer right there is the Ultimate Kompèl Stems Pack Volume 2. That's what I have on there. So you'll hear boleo, you'll hear Kompèl guitar packs, and I think we even switched the click track at one point. All right, let's move on. Let's get a little bit further. Turn the volume up. I don't want to stay here too long. So you hear we're playing boleo, but there's Kompèl guitars going right now. Right now he's playing samba on the drums. You have a boleo click track, Kompèl guitars that's doing accompagnement. You have adoration going on in the back, and he's playing samba on the drums. That's 4 different genres together to make Kompèl. That could even be bossa nova also. I don't want to stay here too long, but this video is very important. Okay. So that ox you heard, but that's a shout. That's a shout stem that I'm using, and it fits perfectly because we're okay. And I think I told him to switch over to Kompèl because we were anticipating it so much. We just had to switch over. What am I doing? Okay, so When we were doing this, we actually had a shout loop that we switched it over to a shout loop towards the end. So when you see me telling him just lage, go ahead, bro, mashe, he was doing compa, and then I switched the loop over from boleo to a shout loop. But I didn't want to mess up the vibe of that video, so I just kept it a boleo loop going throughout. But what they were doing in this video is exactly... Whoa, sorry, wrong one. This one. That same vibe. All right, let's move forward. Let's do this guy, Ace ENT. I've watched a lot of his videos. He's a straight gospel guy. I don't even know if he's Haitian or not. He's done a couple videos where I gotta even... Hold on, let me move this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Hold on, where's this at? Let me move this. Look, Haitian worship medley Akme Leve. He's a complete gospel guy, so I have no idea. He might be Haitian. His hairline, I'm sorry, my brother, I don't mean it with no malice. His hairline is given he might be Haitian, maybe. Let's take a look. Yeah. You gotta be Haitian, man. You either Haitian, you Jamaican, my boy, because that hairline is given, you know, T-tonton, bro. All right, so you guys kind of get what he's doing there. It's gospel guy. They're doing gospel movements, gospel chorus, gospel walk-ups, and they're using a loop. At this point, for right now, I know we're slowly changing. If you're using a loop, I'm almost going to immediately throw you in the Kompèl conversation if you're using a loop, because a lot of Caribbean people don't like sticking with loops. Jamaicans do it, but everybody else, it depends on what kind. I've been to a few Spanish churches. I got invited to go to an Ecuadorian church out of Minnesota. I gave them stems packs because they had musician things. They use loops. It depends on the Hispanic church. Most of them no, some of them yes. If they're Pentecostal church, then yeah, they use loops for sure. But all the other Hispanic ones, IECN, all the other ones, they ain't using no loops. If you're using loops, I'm gonna almost immediately throw you into the conversation for Kompèl. All right, let's keep moving. Let's do this one. The infamous one. This one is Kompèl to me because obviously this is a shout thing, but they flipped it to Afro beats, but they're also playing classical things and gospel things also. Nasty chords, man. There's another Amapiano, that's the name. So there's Afrobeats and Amapiano. Ooh, the log drum's hitting. All right, we can't stay too long. This isn't a listening party. But I have to play this part because this part is, you guys know. If you know, you know. I can't leave this video without playing this part. Nothing. I can't say anything. It speaks for itself. All right, moving on. Let's do some more. Now, I should not be showing you guys this, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of the education, y'all better have y'all cahier and y'all notebook out for what I'm about to show y'all, because I technically should not be showing you guys this because it's unreleased. The Kompèl Expo. As you guys know, it's a series I'm doing. We did studio recordings, live recordings, where we did all styles of Kompèl, Afro beats, Amapiano, CCM, gospel, praise music, shout, whatever. You guys heard me say this over and over and over again. But here's some actual live footage I'm going to share with you guys. This is top secret. So the fact that I'm sharing it with you guys, like the video, comment, subscribe, and go to mashemusic.com or go to kompelexpo.com also, so that you can get access to the multi-track files from these recordings. All right, now that we've said that, and your pinky promise is just going to be between me and y'all. Don't be no tripotai, all right? I'm going to share this with you guys because y'all my peoples. We did Afrobeats. I'm going to have to take myself out of here for a second so I can kind of turn the volume up a little bit. And those files are from the Kompèl expert files. So you can hear we even have log drums, which you just heard in the Amapiano thing with he turned to we even have those in here over, you know, let me just play it. So we went from that to some gospel stuff, doing some CCM stuff. That's all I'm going to show you guys on that. I'm not going to dévoiler too much. All right, let's move on. Let's do another example. So in the last video, when I was explaining what Kompèl is, I told you guys about Jonathan Nelson, I Agree, and I Believe. You guys know these songs. Here is a band playing it. Right here. Just the intro alone sounds like an island thing immediately. And that's the perfect mix between island medley and, I mean, you could even say this could be like a reggae thing mixed with gospel. All right, so let's move on. Let's get some more examples, and we're going to get y'all up out of here. I feel like I got enough of this guy. We even have, so the same guy, Ace, he did an Amapiano or Afrobeats. I don't know how I feel about this loop. Hey man, go to myshitmusic.com, go to kompasstems.com and get your loops, please. It's a decent loop, but if you want some better loops in terms of the full-on bondeye, what else, man? And the whole percussion, pretty much. The full-on bondeye and the percussion. If you want that, go to kompasstems.com and get your loops. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is Be Glorified Forever, Honor Forever, and they just did it the compa style, compa Afrobeat style. All right, let's move on. He turned, we already did that. They already did this one. I'm going to show you guys one from, I saw this came out a few years ago, and I loved it when I heard it. Let's go ahead and show it on the screen here. All right, we got Keys. I want to shout everybody out who's involved in this because I love when people do stuff like this. We have, don't look at my DMs on the side. We have Zay's World as main keys, aux programming, Zay's World again. Juice Up Gary is live aux and lead. Bass is Reggie 1K. Reggie, I feel like I know you. I feel like we've DM'd each other before. Real Kirby is on the drums. Shout out to you. And the lead vocalist is Yael. I don't know. I ain't even gonna try that. I don't even want to disrespect your name. Shout out to you, Jid. I ain't gonna disrespect your name. You kind lady. Actually, you know what? I used to talk to a girl named Yael. She did me kind of dirty. This was like right. What am I talking about? Let's get to the music. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just had trauma come back up seeing that name. Not this Yael. It was another Yael. Maybe. I don't know. It might be the same one. Who knows? This is Kompèl. I don't care if y'all say this is Kompèl. This is Kompèl. All right, so what makes this Kompèl? To me, when I'm hearing this, y'all got a loop going. Y'all have aux going. Shout out to y'all for the aux. And there's two styles that y'all are playing right now that's making it Kompèl. Obviously, we have the compa going. That's a given. But this is very CCM-like. I wouldn't say gospel necessarily. I'd stick it more in the CCM category. And that's what's making it, boom, Kompèl. So let's give it a little bit more of a listen. I'm gonna wait till they lag it and then we'll move on. Yeah! Ah! No matter how many times I listen to this. Shout out to y'all, man. This is gospel right here. Holding on to one. Now we going to Kompèl. My fault. Not yet. Let's go. Good song to go to next. Alright, shout out to y'all boys, man. We can't be here all day, but shout out, man. These just going crazy. Zay, Juice Gary, Reggie, Kirby, and Yael. Shout out to y'all, man. That was amazing. We can't be here all day, but I love what y'all did here. Sounds amazing. That's Kompèl all the way. Shout out to you guys. Go follow these boys, man. I love what I'm hearing. So we're going to do a couple more from the Kompèl Expo, that top secret files that I shouldn't be sharing with you guys. And we officially going to call it a day, and class will be adjourned, and I'm going to let y'all go about y'all day. All right. So where is it at? So the first one I showed you guys was us doing Afro beats, right? Now let me show you another one where we did Kompèl, but this style of Kompèl was full-on gospel. Full-on gospel. Mind you, hear the loop. The loop is another integral part. This one is full-on gospel Sunday morning medley style. I'll let y'all hear it for a little minute. I don't even know what possessed me or took me in that moment to do that. That sounded amazing. But what makes this Kompèl right here? So obviously we're doing gospels. This is like a Sunday morning congregational style where you see, and technically what Sam is playing on the drums is jazz because he's doing swing jazz. And obviously the bass is walking, so that immediately throws it in the gospel category. And I'm over there doing congregational stuff, it's churchy chords and whatnot, over Haitian adoration. Well, this is a Kompèl song. Well, I mean, you could do it adoration or louange, but you get it. All right, I'm going to skip to the end. And this I really shouldn't be showing you guys because I want this to be a surprise when the video comes out. But I will let you guys hear it just because y'all are watching this video and you're towards the end and you stayed to the end. So shout out to you. This is crazy. Warfare. 457 43. Walk up. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all y'all getting. That's all y'all are getting. You have to wait till the Kompèl Expo series goes live. That's all y'all getting out of that. All right, but I'll show you one more. Let's do some compa stuff because, you know, why not? Y'all haven't really heard too much compa today. Y'all heard more so the other stuff. So I'll give you some compa. Hold on, let me make sure I give it to you guys good. Pause. Let's see here. Where should we go, bro? My internet is folding right now. Let's get to the compa part. Let's go to the Laggy part. I'll show you guys a little something. Alright, so the last one I'm showing y'all, I'm going home. See, I'm over there doing the gospel. That's gospel all the way, right? But we're doing, I mean, this is a medium between gospel and CCM. The line we're doing, flat 7, down, 5, 4, 3, over a compa groove. So we're doing a CCM groove while the stems, what you literally see on my laptop right there, is sticking to the compa, the guitars, the second guitars. So the main guitars, my guy Cole right here. So my guy Cole right here, he's playing the line along with the rest of us. While the guitars from this pack, matter of fact, where's the animation at? Right here. Let's go back to it. This pack right here, the Ultimate Library, the Compa Stems Ultimate Library Volume 2. You can get that at either mashemusic.com or compastems.com. From this pack, we literally have second guitars playing. So that is the accompagnement guitars while he's playing the solo or the main guitars. So we're literally doing CCM and compa all together all at once for this amazing groove that you guys are hearing. I remember we did a little something CCM. All right, that's it. That's enough. Y'all get no more. That is it. So obviously you can see the Kompèl Expo files. The Kompèl Expo series. We went crazy. We did a bunch of different styles, studio recording, studio quality, everything. The multi-track files will be available for you guys. But as you heard, we just did the Mario thing over compa, and that's a CCM thing to do. So not Mario, but just plugging stuff in like that. So that is it. That is Kompèl. Those are some live examples I've showed you guys already. I've explained it in that other video what Kompèl is, and now in this video I showed you guys some live examples because I don't want you guys to watch a 40-something minute video, right? So I just had to break it in two and do 2 separate videos. But as I said, this Kompèl Expo series that you guys saw is going to be going live in give or take the next few days, really. Like at this point, everything's ready. The files are ready. I might as well preview it to you guys right now. Compa Stems, mashemusic.com. Sorry, you gotta specify. All right, so right here, this is the website that's going live to y'all boys. Let me see if I can make myself a little bit smaller so that y'all can really catch what's going on here. So literally, this was well thought out, well planned. Every studio recording thing that we did, I kind of shouldn't be showing you guys this because this kind of reveals how many parts there is to the series, which technically is a secret because I'm going to be unveiling them a certain increment of time after the other. But each one, you go there, click on it, and you literally get access to the multi-track recording files.
Instrumental.
Look at this.
Repeat.
So exactly what we heard in our in-ears during this performance is what you guys will have if you want to perform this, practice with it, whatever. We got it for Ableton and for Logic Pro. So if you guys want to perform this, do this at your church, or you just want to grab the loops or anything you heard from there, practice with it, learn with it, whatever you want to do, it's available for you to do. And everything is studio quality. Even if you don't have Logic, even if you don't have Ableton, and you want to just use these files and put them into GarageBand or put them into Studio One or Pro Tools, whatever, you can do that because you have access to the files. And we have them for all of them, for, you know, 1 through 6, all of them, you know. So these are all available for you guys. And extra, the aux, like I told you guys, the aux sphere sound bank, that, and also I have to put that on this website. Also the ultimate library, the Kompèl ultimate library, I have to put that on this website. Right now it's only on kompèlstems.com. That's why I linked Kompèl directly to this site. So if you did want to go grab the Kompèl ultimate library volume 2, because we have volume 1 and volume 2, and that's kind of the breakdown because I don't want you guys to be too confused on the websites and where's what and what's what. So the myshapemusic.com really is just realistically for the Kompèl Expo series and all the multi-track files that are there. But, and what made it, which was the 2 key products that I told you guys. These, the aux sphere sound bank, because those were the sound effects, those were the pads, the aux, the risers, those were that. But the Kompèl Volume 2, the Ultimate Library, those were the second keys, the second guitars, the loops, all the loops that were in there, from the shout loop to the compa loop to the reggae loop to the bolero loop to the Sunday morning gospel loop, the bounce loop, all those were in there. And I will say there's like 1 or 2 loops though that were in these right here. That was in the multiverse loop click pack. So technically three products made up the Kompèl pack, or the Kompèl Expo files. It made that up. And like I said, if you guys want to know, I just launched it. I literally just launched it. We have to kind of still get things ready and organized for whenever the actual Kompèl Expo does go live. Patreon will be up and running and ready for you guys. So the MIDI files, everything that I had played, let me go back. The MIDI files, everything that I had played on keys and the original, let me get back on big screen. Everything that I played on keys, even the original arrangement, the original Ableton session with the arrangement in it that has the original MIDI when we were composing this, the drums, the guitars, the vocals, my vocals, sounds a little harsh, that were on there, the reference files that all the singers, all the musicians, what they listen to practice and get ready for this, will be available for you guys on Patreon. Okay, Patreon. And also the MIDI from my keyboard during the actual live recordings will be there also. Okay, it'll all be available for you guys on Patreon. If you want to do some workshop calls, get on with me, learn how to do this stuff, learn how to use TouchOSC, which is your tablet, where you can control the stems, the loops for whatever you're doing. It's all there, it's all available. Guys, this stuff, it's all there, it's all available. Guys, this stuff is revolutionary. I mean, this stuff is pretty next level what we're doing. So, you know, I'm proud of what we did, the work that we did, and I know you guys love it. I know you guys are asking me for more all the time, and stop posting teasers and trailers and drop the full thing, blah, blah, blah. So it's going live in these next few days. So please, 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 please go ahead, do the things. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the channel with the bells on, because you don't know when I'm going to be dropping each one, because as you can see, there's 6 parts on here, and I'm not going to drop them immediately, one right after the other. I'm gonna let it breathe, because it's pretty crazy. You know, I want everybody to digest what's going on. So I'll drop the first one Maybe about 5-6 days later, I'll drop the next one. About a week later, drop the next one. So this may be about an 8-week launch, like doing from Kompèl Expo Volume 1 all the way to Volume 6. This might be a minimum of like an 8-week endeavor of all of these dropping. So please stay tuned. I appreciate all the support that I've gotten from you guys over these last few months, years. I appreciate everybody who said keep going. They need this. It's helped their church out. It's helped their band. I even have people who don't even play in church, who just gig around, who need Touch OSC, or they need some Afrobeat loops or whatever. I appreciate all you guys. I don't care if you're church or not, Haitian or not. All of you guys, I love all y'all. My Spanish people, I love you guys. The Spanish people be on my neck to do the worship pack thing. I'm working on it. I got to finish with all this stuff. Then we'll get to that stuff later and put the coritos and all that stuff in there. But that's it for you guys. I really appreciate you guys' time. Please make sure that you do the things. What are the things? Like, comment, subscribe, go to Instagram, go everywhere, follow us everywhere, so that no matter what app you're using, you can get notified when these things are actually dropping, and you guys can actually go and experience them, because there's some crazy stuff that's going on. So once again, I appreciate you guys' time, and I'll see y'all when the Kompèl Expo actually goes live.